Welcome to the Casual Experience.
Hello casuals, you're welcome to the Casual Experience Show, a podcast where we gist about fights from a casual perspective. And on this episode, we're here to talk about the UFC Paris, headlined by Nassourdine Imavov versus Borralho, and it's going to be a banger of the fight. And I'm with my friend, my guy, the great Gattor himself.
Hello casuals, it's another day with you guys.
How far now?
Come on.
How's it been?
We're good.
You've seen the announcement that Dana White has been churning out for us back to back. Conor is back in the pool. Supposedly, he's been showing us his urine all over social media, but not particularly 322. He's announced JDM and Islam. Also announced the flyweights, Shevchenko and Weili. Weili's coming up to fight.
That's a fight that everybody wants to see. I feel like, fights-wise, a lot of people don't understand how much of a banger fight Shevchenko and Weili is going to be.
Yes, that's going to be a very technical fight.
To be on the same card.
Yeah, you could even say both of them are like the best women martial artists right now.
Yes,
right now.
I agree.
I never thought Weili would think of it coming up from strawweight to flyweight, and Weili, however it is, she's going to be big enough for that class weight, don't you think?
I feel like she walks around like that already, so it's not going to be too much for her.
Yeah, and you've been seeing Islam. Have you been seeing Islam recently? Islam has been bulking up. Yes, now.
Yeah.
He now looks like a proper welterweight.
Yeah, but before I think that weight cut was affecting him too much.
Yeah, in lightweight.
Yeah, it was too much for him. But now, I feel like walking around for him at that weight now, that weight it looks perfect.
Wow. And Leon Edwards versus Carlos Prates. That card is going to be solid. November 16th.
I don't think Edwards has anything he's going to play there.
Yeah, we're going to see how it goes. But for this our card, in Paris, in France, headlined by a French guy, Nassourdine Imavov, Borralho. He's been a long time coming, and Cairo before now has just been, he's been saying his own bits. They were talking yesterday, and the interviewer was asking Imavov if he was going to shake Borralho's hand. He said he was saying it in French, that he doesn't know if he's going to shake him or headbutt him. Yet. So we don't even know if there's animosity between them or it's just pure competitive edge.
With this particular fight, being that everybody already knows that the next number one contender now is coming from this bracket.
That fight, yeah.
Hamzat is going to be sitting and watching patiently.
You think he's going to be in France? He's going to be in Paris?
I feel like he's already in Europe now. It's not a short flight down.
Yeah. But looking at his stats, Borralho, we seem to, just this past couple of years, that the emergence of the fighting nerds and the fighters there, and himself being a very good fighter.
Yeah.
Looking at his stats, do you know Carlos Borralho is 33 years old?
Yes, but at the same time, look at in that, since he came to the UFC, he hasn't lost.
Yeah. If
you look at the fight he has had so far, I don't feel like he had anybody that has tested him well enough.
And Imavov is 29 years old. Who do you think is more in their prime right now? Who do you think is more in their prime? And note, this card was built around Imavov.
Prime. Imavov is riding the high from that additional win.
Yeah.
But if you look at his fights before that additional win, he doesn't really have an impressive record.
Yeah, but they fought similar fighters. They both won Brendan Allen.
That's an easy fight for both of them.
Jared Cannonier. Imavov stopped Cannonier with strikes.
Yeah.
Borralho went to decision.
Now the thing is that it was clear that he put a master class that for that Borralho fight. It was a master class. It reminded me of a Cheeto and Sugar fight.
Yeah.
Because that fight we all expected from the knees, from the strikes for Sugar to knock Cheeto out. Well, that's the same. When you watch that fight, that's the same energy you get from it.
But these guys are good, man. Imavov is very good.
But
regardless of his stats.
Those fighting nerds are still different.
If I was going to
those fighting nerds are different.
Without you looking at the odds,
yeah?
Who do you think is the underdog?
I will go for Imavov. It should be. They want to say it's Borralho that should be the underdog, but Imavov is obviously the underdog.
Imavov is the underdog, but I think he's a wrong. In my own opinion, I think he's a wrong.
Why?
Because looking at it, Borralho is a better grappler, isn't he?
Yes, but he refuses to go to the ground a lot of times.
He's different from wrestling.
Who's striking? Let's before we go to the grappling now. When two of them are standing up, who are you picking strike wise?
Aha, that is where I feel that their skill sets are equal. I'm not going to pick one is over one in their striking skills, but the edge is now when we are looking at underdog or no underdog, we are looking at who has the prior edge over edge. Imavov is a solid striker, right?
Yeah.
Is Borralho not a good striker too?
Yeah, but if everybody's saying Imavov is a solid striker now because of Adesanya.
If Borralho and Adesanya are going to fight, who do you think would have won?
Bro,
you are saying Israel was going to win Borralho?
I know Borralho is
Borralho will grapple Israel to death.
So
even Israel in his picked Borralho.
Even for this fight,
yeah,
he still said he would take Borralho over it.
That was even before yesterday when he was making his picks. But I'm just like the stakes that they brought out, the underdog. Like you would assume that
because Imavov is fighting in France.
Is that not? That's also
they go beat
a take
him.
now.
They go beat him.
Home advantage is a take now.
They go beat him. You don't go funny.
You don't think home advantage is going to be a take?
They will beat you in front of your guys.
When a fighter fights in his hometown, it becomes a certain percentage better. Don't you think?
I don't think so.
Okay, now if you are fighting, if you as today, if you begin the fight, if you go fight for Enugu, that may you fight for Abuja. The first question: where would you prefer to fight?
I would prefer to fight in Enugu.
Now, why that?
But me that is, if I'm coming from Abuja, that is coming to fight in Enugu. I don't care if I'm fighting you on the moon or not. I'm coming to beat you.
Obviously, but with mindset, there is a better. You look that like you are fighting home advantage. It's not like there is anything when you're inside the ring, you're inside the octagon. It is going to help you. But in their psyche and mentality, you are fighting home. And some fighters can always crave under pressure. And some fighters actually embrace that pressure. But you can't tell me you are entering into an arena where everyone is cheering for you or booing against you, and in a way or two it doesn't affect you.
No offense. You see how Jibrison went.
Yeah, okay. It doesn't affect. Those are.
Okay.
But home advantage doesn't mean that they are not being fighters that are lost in their home. I'm just saying that.
This fight points to this. For me, this fight. When I was looking at this fight, I was looking at it on two different perspectives. Let's look at it from the perspective of Imavov winning. Yeah. Is that competition for Hamzat? Is that really competition for Hamzat?
Do you see Borralho being more?
No. Let's leave him
okay,
first.
Like Imavov.
Let's assume that Imavov wins.
He will have his ways and ways he will feel he's going to win.
He's going to win Hamzat. No go good.
A fight is a fight still.
It's
now.
No go good.
Okay. A fight is a fight still.
Okay, now let's now look at Borralho winning.
Yeah.
Don't you think that's a more interesting matchup for Hamzat to deal with?
Saying that they've trained together also.
Yes, now.
And I was looking at a couple of videos where they trained together. I didn't even see any place. I didn't see any place where Borralho was dominant. In fact,
nothing was. No, he was not dominant.
Hamzat. But when Hamzat won, he came and was saying that he knows how to fight Hamzat. That he's trained with him, he's fought him.
That's what I'm saying now. So now, if he feels like he knows, he should show us by action. He should show us by beating Imavov. And then if that happens, right, and he goes on to fight the likes of the likes of Hamzat, and bro, I feel like Borralho is one person that is more of a wild card.
But look at the waves. Also, yeah, I agree with you on that. And look at the wave that the fighting nets are on.
Yeah.
Even if you are looking at the fighting nets, Ruffy, Silva,
Another person on this card, though.
Silva, Borralho. You look that among them, who is even who is the number one among them? I mean, number one in terms of all-round skill. It's Borralho now.
Borralho, yeah.
And this takes us to our pick. Who are you going to pick?
Borralho a million times again, again and again. That's not.
You see Borralho winning.
Yes,
winning
nah.
in what way? In what way? It's going to be a 5-round fight. Do you see the fight going to a decision?
If no, I don't see it going to a decision. I don't see it. It's going to be a lot of my favorite style of fights in body shots, trying to make sure that Borralho is going to take his time to. I've seen Imavov fights, man. Adesanya was winning that fight up until that uppercut in the first round and then the strike in the second round. There are a lot of holes in his game.
Yeah.
Free Spirit doesn't know those holes.
Yeah.
Those fighting nets, they have their style of fighting, and I think understanding that you can be a good grappler and still have that striking edge where you're comfortable to go against another supposed wild card like Imavov, because that's wild card shit that he did to Adesanya.
Yeah.
So knowing that, like you said, that edge, that little edge that I would always pick Sia over him.
I go along with you too. This is the way I see the fight playing out. Just because of looking at their O's, like they are both good strikers and good mixed martial arts. But looking at their individual holes, when you look at Imavov, you see that where he's always had the deficiency is grappling and his takedown defense. And I feel that I feel among the fighting nets, Borralho has the highest IQ. And I feel that's what he's going to bank on. He's going to grapple Imavov. He's going to grapple him until he drains his energy.
That's
yeah.
And pepper him out, burn him up.
I see him Borralho TKOing him in the 4th, 5th round or getting to a decision. So my own take is going to be Borralho win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yes. And for the co-main event, we have
another one.
Benoit Saint-Denis, BSD versus Mauricio Ruffy, another fighting nerds in the lightweight division.
Ruffy hasn't really.
Their stats seems. Let me give out a little bit of stats. Their stats seems to be similar, apart from the recent win loss of BSD. They are both 29. BSD has 14 wins, 3 losses. Mauricio Ruffy has 12 wins and one loss. Yeah. And how do you see the fight playing out?
Now, one thing I want to point out is Ruffy hasn't had a lot of fights that tested him.
Yeah.
He has fought everybody that they have, even, and I feel that the same thing with this BSD.
Yeah.
Everybody that he has fought has been either on the decline,
yeah,
or further down on the rankings.
Yeah.
His fight with BSD is going to be his first actual test at fighting an elite level fighter.
Yeah.
BSD, on the other hand, has gone through it with a lot of Pori and good, very, very good elite level fighters.
Yeah.
In that lightweight division.
Yeah.
And even if he lost, bro, those fights were bangers. They were very energetic fights, fast paced. Even if he lost, I feel like experience wise, BSD has the experience.
Yeah.
But as a fighting nerd, no.
Yeah. But Ruffy has not been tested.
He hasn't been tested.
His grappling has not been tested. His takedown defense
hasn't been tested.
I don't think has been tested.
It hasn't been tested. He has barely had.
He's fought more of strikers. And if you look at it, Benoit could just take him down. He took Dustin down, despite his loss. Renato Moicano that he lost to.
Was another elite level?
Yes, was another elite level grappler. But the thing going against BSD, I see that guy is just so slow.
Age.
What do you mean age? He's 29 years old.
Bro, see his fight record against Ruffy now. He's been
Ruffy is 29 years old too.
but he's in more battles. Look like that.
How much battle? Ruffy has had 13 fights. He's had 17 fights. Just 4 more fights.
That 4 more fights is a year plus. So.
No, but his mode of fighting has nothing to do with age. I feel. I just feel that's the way he fights. He's just a slow fighter. He comes forward with his chin up high, believing in his chin and just believing that he can take shots.
Do you want to do that against the fighting net? Before
his loss against Dustin, yeah, we know him as someone with a granite chin, yes. And he still has a granite chin regardless. Remember the fight against Dustin? He had what's that stuff that fighters used to have? That's is it staff?
Staff, yeah.
Staff. He had staff that we could see staff all over his hand and his back, and we felt. Even in the first round, he was beating Dustin like a schoolboy.
You see that's what I'm talking.
He comes out aggressively first round.
That's what I'm talking about here. BSD has fought elite level fighters. He has fought the likes of Dustin, Moicano,
and he's lost to them.
But his
last win was against Propolo,
yeah,
that came short noticed.
Yeah.
So he didn't even just give a damn about the guy. He knew he was just going to finish him in first round.
Now, other than that Propleg fight, the fights with Moicano, the fights with Dustin, were good fights.
Yeah.
Like you said, now he was even winning Dustin up until he lost.
Yeah.
But a fight against Ruffy that hasn't really been tested at that elite level of fighting might give him an edge.
Now look at it on the flip side. Ruffy is fast, very fast. He's fluid. In fact, he wants you to be a stationary object. Look what he did to Bobby Green. After he pushed the Bobby Green against the cage, he set up that back wheel kick. He knows how to set up things. He knows how to set up a whole lot of things to get where he wants to, and that's his MO. The only thing I feel that is going for BSD is if he decides to use his head. I feel he doesn't use his head more often in fights. I feel he just goes to overwhelm and barrage his opponents with maximum pressure.
Look at the stack of people on that ranking.
Yeah.
For lightweights.
Yeah.
BSD wins. Does he move up? If he moves up, who does he fight against next? Because that's what I was actually looking at.
But that doesn't mean that their fight is not a fight. Now.
Wait, no, I'm not saying that it's not a fight. But let me point out something. I don't think
he's 13. Ruffy is 15.
Yes. Now
look, there are a lot of fights.
Now
he's lost to Renato that is 11th.
Yes.
Yeah, Dustin is retired.
Have you seen?
So are you saying that? Are you saying Benoit and Denis will not beat a Michael Chandler in 12? Or he will not start his own against Darush?
I'm saying that he won't even get past Ruffy.
Oh, so you are picking Ruffy for this fight?
Yes.
Yeah. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Because how do you see Ruffy winning?
I don't know.
But you said he's not been tested.
He's not been tested though.
And you said BSD has fought better competition.
But the reason I'm going for Ruffy on this particular card is excitement of. First of all, a lot of people haven't even started to understand what those fighting nets are about. Nobody has better fight IQ. Like you just mentioned, Benoit is not very smart with his fighting technique.
And you are thinking there won't be home advantage also.
Home advantage.
He's fighting in
home
front
advantage changes when they knock your teeth.
He's fighting in front of the Paris crowd.
Yeah, until they give you blow. Until the hands touch you.
And he's fought there before too that he lost. Brother, so I feel he might want to.
Brother, until
he might want to do better this time.
Until the hands touch you.
Yeah.
Everything. You feel like you're good until you're inside there and they've locked the door and the referee goes fight. Now, once the referee goes fight, BSD has shown that he will fight or he will throw hands, but the fight IQ, that's the thing about that elite level of fighting is that fight IQ. That's what separates like the people you're calling on that list, the Moicanos and the Darush. That's why they're a little bit higher up.
Yeah.
So I feel like so he might have the experience, but he's not elite. BSD is not elite level.
So you think Ruffy is going to win? I'm
going for Ruffy.
Yeah. So for me, when I was looking at the both of them stats and the way they could win, I saw ways that BSD could win, which is just primarily trying to grapple Ruffy. But one thing going against for him again is gas tank. I've seen him gas out so many times in second or third round. I mean, that's BSD.
And Ruffy has not been tested past.
Yes. Well, so he might, and this is a 3-round fight. So I feel he might just get to the later round if Ruffy don't. BSD is hard to knock out. I don't think you are going to knock him. Ruffy is known for his highlight reels and highlight knockout. I don't think you are going to highlight knockouts BSD anytime. Not at least not in the first round.
But if you rock, we've seen BSD rocked.
But his own mode of fighting is when he comes in the first round like a Marauder. He doesn't even let you. He doesn't let you get into your game plan in the first round. That's BSD. So, and Ruffy is all about the setups. It's all about the setups and the flashy points and all. If BSD doesn't give him that chance in the first round and he can hold his gas tank into the later rounds, it might just be an unanimous decision win for him. I'm not saying he's going to take out Ruffy or anything. You never can tell because Ruffy has his dynamic footwork. It makes the pick more confusing for me. Huh?
But I'm undoubtedly, undeniably going to go with Ruffy.
I think I'll be going with Ruffy too. I wanted to go with BSD, but man, his fight IQ and the way he puts up his chin to just get punched.
According to those first two picks, it means that people that paid their money to go to Paris now did not say anything.
For their main and coming,
okay.
But you never can tell now. There are always upsets in fights. Yeah.
The upset to me would be Imavov winning. That would be an upset.
You think, Abi?
Yeah.
I feel if there's going to be an upset, it will be BSD winning Ruffy. Borralho is just too overly smart, I feel, to not win that fight. I feel Borralho is just too smart. The main event and the co-main event boils down to IQ for me. Yeah. And he goes opposite way. Borralho that comes from the fighting nets is a good grappler with a good IQ, fight IQ. Yeah. The co-main events, BSD doesn't really, his IQ is not all up there, but he's a grappler. We've not seen Ruffy's grappling tested or takedown defense tested. So he flips on both opposite, and that's what makes the fight intriguing for we fans to watch. And the third fight is Modestos Bocanos versus Paul Craig. Paul Craig is moving up to light heavyweight finally. Like he's moved up to light heavyweight. We know him as a submission artist, but man,
what's your perspective on Modestas?
Bro, simply put, he's going to chin Paul Craig. There's no two way of me putting it. That guy
is good though.
There's no two way of me putting it. That guy is going to knock out.
That guy is good.
Paul Craig?
No, Modestas.
That's what I'm saying. He trains with Tom Aspinall. You know.
That guy is good though. Yeah, so
he trains with Tom Aspinall, the heavyweight champion. Like they train on steady, and the guy is on a 3-win. Is a 3-win streak. He has age on his side. He's 31 years old. Paul Craig, on the other hand, is 37. Paul Craig always have these wins where if he can take you down. It's been a long time we saw Paul Craig shoot for a takedown.
I feel like for this is another veteran versus elite experience fight.
Yeah.
Now, Modestas hasn't really been tested against deep waters. He hasn't really been tested against. He hasn't gone to the ends with a lot of good elite fighters.
Yeah.
But Craig has.
Yeah.
So, for me, if Craig doesn't find that early grappling exchange,
yes,
that first 2 or 3 takedowns that would put Modestas on the worry and keep him on his toes, it's going to be very difficult for him to carry on.
Blatantly,
Modestas will knock him out. I mean.
That fight isn't going beyond first round.
I see.
Like that fight, no, they go over 1.5 as a day, so like that.
I see it.
Modestas is going to chin Paul Craig. The only way Paul Craig has any form of chance is maybe Modestas sleeps on a banana peel and he falls
before he enters the cage,
and he climbs on him and submits him in his weird submission ways. But trust me, him moving up from middleweight again to lightweight. Anyway, he was a big middleweight, but he's going to chin that guy, bro. And that's my own plain prediction for that fight. He's not even getting to the decision. It's a knockout.
I want to see Modestas work. This is him finally getting tested against elite level competition.
Yeah.
So let's see how he will play against it.
And Well, we will have a lot of other fights on that card. We will be talking about a lot of
That
fights.
Naija boy, uncle.
That Bolaji Oki. Bolaji Oki, Mason Jones versus Mason Jones.
Yeah.
How did you study the fight?
Yeah, I saw it though. But one thing I saw his fights. I saw Bolaji Oki's fights, yeah. And I think Curtis, the one he lost against him, and I was surprised that he was taken out in that fashion. Other than that fight, I haven't really seen any holes in his game yet.
The Bolaji.
But Mason Jones, on the other hand,
is a killer.
He's a killer. So
Yeah.
me, I would, no offense to Nigeria, but bro, this one.
I didn't even know. Patricio, both people is even fighting on the card.
Yes, on the card. Yeah, Pitbull is on the card.
Yeah, William Gomez is fighting on the prelims. Umar Sai, man, this card is
stacked. They went all, and the fight is in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Matching Tebora. So if we are fortunate, we'll be watching it in the afternoon than instead of middle of the night.
Yes.
And for next week also, and fighting next guy is fighting. We are having UFC Mexico. Diego Lopez versus Yon
Silva.
Yeah. And it's going to just be a banger of a fight, eh?
Yeah.
And well, for our audience watching, if you've gotten to this point with us, it means you are enjoying you are enjoying our discussion.
Thank you for always watching us.
Yes, we just discuss fight from a casual perspective, right?
Yes. Nah.
From like say we did
MMA enthusiasts.
like MMA enthusiasts. Like say we did audience. We did watch fights from our own view. We don't know the technicality.
No, nothing. Just fans.
Just fans. And I'm sure you are enjoying our discussion. We encourage you to kindly subscribe and kindly share our videos to your friends, to your family. It encourages us and it boosts our morale to know that we are doing good work. Yeah, and as usual, Gattor. Casual experience. And on this episode, it's a wrap, yo.
Welcome to the Casual Experience.